Whew, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I am literally literally can't breathe right now. I'm so excited. I'm literally in shock, but I am just insanely excited for what my man Dave from Vermont has just sent me. And I had stopped this video and only listened to, as you can see, 40 minutes, 11 seconds. 40 minutes, 11 seconds. I had to stop it here. Now, if anybody wants to check out this video, right here, George Knapp, questions and answers. And, oh man, unbelievably, wow. I am, like I said, I am, so excited I just can't breathe right now. My anxiety is through the roof just because of watching 40 minutes of this video. Whew. And as we can see the date clearly, published September 22nd, 2018. Yes. Now, in the past couple months, and I even said this to that paranormal guy, he never even got back to me. And that was the Eno guy. And oh man, I am just fucking in disbelief, but I'm so mixed emotional right now. But I'm trying Don, no, what the hell was his name? Something Eno, Ben Eno. I told him in my own words before this video was published, in my own words, of the dreams I've had in the past couple months and the encounters and dreams I've been having. And I also told Mr. Eno, Ben Eno, because he has claimed he has found a Walker Ranch in Connecticut. Same stuff going on like Utah. But what he does not have, and it's the only way he has it, is because I said it. And I said it to this guy, Ben. Even before I watched this goddamn video, as you can see the date clearly. And I even asked my wife and I told her, you know, just keep everybody in suspense. But what I have said, and I'm just going to give you a little brief, of course, on this George Knapp. I guess in 2000, he was allowed access to Skinwalker Ranch. Scientists and people have been there exploring it, trying to figure out what brings out all this activity. And one thing I have said in my videos that this George Kemp did not say, and I'll tell you in a minute, but what I said before even this guy didn't even say yet, whether it's further in the video, but he got to that point of saying all he said was the extraterrestrial life form likes to draw you in to the deep dark woods, and why people in Skinwalker Ranch see this. And when they go follow them lights, they bring you to the other creatures that live out there. Me, personally, I think the magnetic energy that these saucers have, and they say, and I said it before, god damn it, that is what brings these skinwalkers alive. The power and the energy of their ships. If that's the case, just like lightning bolts is supposed to bring the dead alive. And I have not heard this man say it in this video yet. And he already surpassed that. Anyways, all he said is that these aliens like to bring you into the woods. And then when you get hooked up in these woods, then you're left to deal with what's out there. And that would include the skinwalkers. But this next thing he says, and he stop it right here. Probably is like in 38 or 39 minutes. But I had to stop it. And I mean, like I say, unbelievably insane. And I mean, like I said, I'm trying to breathe. I want to get this out right. I need to get this out and said right. I've locked myself in the attic away from all the, stuff going on downstairs. And I need to get this out right. Now, this guy, mind you, since 2002, and in this video, he shows you pictures he's taken. He's even written a book. He's even gone off as recording also with a crew, going into Skinwalker Ranch himself, investigating it. But like I said, the scientists at the time said not releasing this stuff. Please do not release it yet. He had to stuff it in the back of the closet. And everything he done had to been put away for now, due to the scientist's request. The family that moved in there, they have long gone. And they were the most recent. He uses different names for the people in respect for their things. He is a respectable guy, blah, blah, blah. He likes to hold secrecy and privacy respect. But due to the old people, the scientists and stuff, I guess they sold that property. And then the new people sold the property. That's why he has came out with this stuff. And right here, obviously, I don't know when the speech was done. I'm sure it was sometime in the beginning of September. Because the date clearly sets right here, the 22nd. Could have been 2 days before, could have been a month before, whatever it may be. It still was published on this date. Now, I go back 2 months back on what I've been experiencing. And I came up with the same thing this man said in this video. And why I stopped it. I keep saying it. Because this is how epic and ironic this is. And how, oh my God. And to just hear it come out of his mouth puts me in the perspective of, I haven't even been to this place yet. And I'm already making, I'm making these statements and I'm making these, I'm making these, how do I want to put it? I'm making these, not references. I'm making these, not quotes. I could say quotes. Downright solid quotes. I'm making these quotes, and I quote statements. I'm making these statements off of my own intuition. I'm making these statements out of my own, mind of how I think. I am making these statements due to the learning of the history and the past of the Native American tribes. And to be on the money before I even have a true private investigator investigating this goddamn ranch. And to have this intuition before he has come out and said it And like I said, he's been on this friggin' property since 2000. All right? And he's now just coming out with it in the past couple months. In my past streams in the past of Skinwalkers, thinking they're mutilated dogs of some sort, coming up to be Skinwalkers. And then in the past 2 months, going on 3 months now, I've been having nothing but these goddamn dreams and signs, and even a Skinwalker speaking to me saying, if you want to be safe, come with me. All leads me to the damn New England triangle that I've made. Finding other people out there having the same encounters. You know, they're out there before I started even my intuition on this, even my investigations on this, even saying and predicting this stuff. And what it is, this man said, I said before him publishing it. He knew of it before I knew of it, but I published it before he did. That's right, on my glasses. I published it before he did. On video, because he was not allowed to do this up until a certain point. Now, whether or not you people read his book, I mean, I'm sure you would have heard of it then. But for it to come out now on video at this date and this time, and over the past 2.5, 3 months, I've been saying it throughout my videos. It comes down to this. I had said in my videos of why these skinwalkers are friggin' coming alive and haunting and creeping around and making themselves known. And I said it to Ben Eno is because the building on the earth. There are so many places now tearing down woods, building. I believe it's routing up these spirits. That being said right there, and I've said it in previous videos, you can check them out. I've said this. What does this man say? This man right here, George Knapp, got into the stories of the Utes and the Navajo Indians. Now, if nobody knows, the Navajo are the ones who created the Skinwalkers. Now, it has been released. Not only, obviously, they made this Skinwalker, to warn off the white man. They also went against the Utes. Probably they're called the Utes tribe due to Utah. UT, Utes. I'm assuming that's why that's named that way. But this guy speaks of them in this video. And they are very different, I guess, in cultural things and ways of other Native American Indians. But they are, fierce warriors. And that's how they got to run the Navajo tribes out. But saying this, he says it this way, that the Navajo created the Skinwalker and cursed the ridge, one of the ridges in Utah, Skinwalker Ranch, to keep the Utes tribes in their, partnership of war people away from the Navajo sacred land. So where they tried to push them off, and as far as they went, and they cursed that land, whether they got it or not. That is why the Skinwalker was made. And I've said it before, to keep people from going on sacred land. So, I'm sure people have had their own thoughts and theories. I'm sure this has been mentioned many times, but for the Indians out there to tell you, oh, no one dare go over there. We don't go there. They're only telling you that for your own safety. I'm for damn sure they roll out on that friggin' land all they want. Roll up in there like they own it, because they do. And that's that. That's the Navajo tribe. They just tell you that they're scared of it. So, right, you don't lose your life. Period. And where this area of Massachusetts has been friggin' literally losing land because they're friggin' building and building. And there is a sacred land that I know of right now that my wife used to live. Alright? And this hill, it's over by the Fitchburg, Mass golf course. She said as a kid she would go up on this huge rock area throughout the woods of the back of her grandmother's house. And one night she said she had a dream. She went up in these woods and saw all about 8-10 Indians around the campfire. And they were sitting there with their war paint on. She said they looked evil and demonic. And even though my wife, her great-grandmother I think she might have been full-blooded Indian that her great-grandfather married into, she still don't have that intuition like me. I mean, she'll sit there and say, oh, them Indians are crazy. And da, da, da. Yeah, they're crazy. They're only crazy for one reason. Because the white man got crazy on them. The white man got greedy, as the Indians were peaceful people. Of course, don't cross their path. They'll show you evil. But if they were handing out food and teaching the white man to live here in harsh winters, and then they were taken for granted, stolen all their land, and made these creatures like the Pukwudgie, the Skinwalker. And I even told Benino that I believe Indians made Bigfoot and the Dog Man and all these other mythological creatures that exist. The Bat Squatch. Yes, they were all made to keep your ass off their land. And this man right here says it. So why is it now that Skinwalker Ranch, is starting to get noticed? And I mean, it's always been known of. But for a lot of other things not to be spoken of, like what I speak of why this stuff is really there, yeah, it's because, right, they don't want all these people there doing things, and, some people are just so damn disrespectful that, that end up fucking the whole thing up. And, it's just not even worth talking about. So, I mean, that being said, sacred land. I mean, if I was to get to go to this damn ranch and get invited or get permission, I would go there in the well-deserved respect that the Navajos wanted it for. Getting their land taken away from them. And that's right. It's just sick. And that's all that's been happening throughout the many, many hundreds of years, throughout the time that white man stepped foot on these Indian dwellings in their homeland and just started to take the greed in more than the hospitality that the Indians gave them. So all in all, that's why I think these, but I wonder why these Skinwalker stuff is coming to me. I don't know how much it is or how much or whatever it is, but all I know is the message has been sent from me before this man even uploaded this video and said it. And now I understand why. I am very honored to be, doing this and finding all this out before this comes up. I don't know where this is going to lead me next. Because, yeah, he even says it in his video. The Utts, it took him a year to get into even getting a story out of him about their stories of Skinwalker Ranch. Because they still do not trust nobody from outside their tribe. It's about a wonder why they don't, it's very amazingly, it makes me confused of, oh geez, if they are Native Americans, why ain't they paying respect to the Skinwalkers? Because deep down, they can say what they want. Them Skinwalkers have been helping them keep people off this land for many, many years. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Right there. They better start paying tribute to the Navajo for making this spirit. Till that next video, who knows what else I'm going to predict before someone else brings it out. Yeah, that's right. This guy. Till that next video, believe. Believe.